The Hokies have really flipped the script from last season, already surpassing last year's win total. They've started 5-4 in ACC play. Last season started 3-6 through 9 conference games, so that is something to be excited about. And you know what gets me excited is when we get to have the Hokies head coach on our show.
Amen.
And that's head coach Mike Young. Great to have you on, Coach. Great to see you. It's been far too long. I want to start with the turnaround and that graphic we just showed you. What do you feel like's been the biggest difference this year from last year? And I know two totally different rosters, but just in general.
Taylor, I've got a lot better players, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this team. We are off to a good start. I concur with Will Wade. We should be better than 5-4. We kicked a couple of weeks back, but we've got a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited about it.
And, Coach, with that excitement, how do you keep your guys engaged knowing you have the buzzer-beater loss against SMU and a couple close losses, otherwise the schedule would be different? How do you keep your guys excited and engaged knowing that?
Then it's not that hard. It's a good group. We've had some travel issues, but a 9 p.m. game, it's SMU. I walked into my living room at 5 a.m. We've got Notre Dame 2 days later, and right back they come and respond and played well against the Fighting Irish. This is ACC play. We are in the thick of it, want to get even more in the thick of it. And you better show up and be ready to play night in, night out.
Coach, you say you're really enjoying this season and coaching this basketball team. What do you enjoy the most about this group and this season?
Taylor, I really like the kids we brought back and to have them here for another year. Jaden Shute, Toby LaWall, Tyler Johnson, Ben Hammond have been great in the locker room, great on the floor. Their internal leadership has been quite good. Monty Hansberry will go down as one of my favorite, and I've been doing it for 40 years. Just a wonderful person, a good basketball player. Of Dallas, I could go right on down the line. Just a very enjoyable, coachable group. They come to work every day, good citizens, a lot of fun.
And Coach, if you will, can you elaborate a little bit more about Ben Hammond? Because I try to explain to the basketball world that would listen that solid point guard play is still most important in college basketball. And Ben's unselfishness to coming off the bench now starting, I think, is phenomenal. Can you expand a little bit more how important he's been?
Yeah, Dennis, I mean, it's been an incredible transformation. He's a really good player. Started a lot for us last year as a freshman. Played for Team Takeover and Paul VI, Glenn Farrello up there, and was set the table, had great players around him, was a point guard, distribute first, defend. And the kid has turned into a dynamic scorer. I mean, what he did at Syracuse, he had 30 in here against Virginia. He had another really good offensive night last night against Georgia Tech. Speed, is incredible. Just gets by people, picking his spots, gets to 15, and he's shooting the ball. He's over 50% from three. It sounds like your numbers, if I recall correctly. He's a heck of a talent and a real joy to coach.
Coach, you have such a good pulse on things, and the league overall, a projected maybe 9-10 ACC teams in the NCAA tournament. When it's all said and done, you included, close your ears. I know you don't want to hear it. It's one game at a time. What's your analysis, though, on the state of the ACC this season?
I think it's outstanding, Taylor. Yeah. I think it's just outstanding. Top to bottom, no easy outs. The Georgia Tech Dame is doing a heck of a job with this team. Those kids came in here last night and fought. And I saw the Georgia Tech at NC State game. I saw the Georgia Tech at Duke game where he gave Duke everything they wanted. They play really hard. Dongo's a real force in the post. But the league is doing great. I was texting with a couple of people earlier today about the quality of this league, and it's a pleasure to see it. And the ACC is back to where it should be, we think.
And with that being said, Coach, you have a big one coming up. The scouting report is ball pressure to get them to turn the ball over. They're not going to make their free throws. And can you get your team to believe that you can beat Duke?
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any problem with that. Not in Castle Coliseum. They are terrific, needless to say. Watched a lot of film today, last night. The Boozer kid is as good as any kid I've seen on tape in 40 years of coaching. He's that talented, in my humble opinion. Evans is playing very well. Big Pat in the post is playing very well. It'll be a great afternoon in Castle Coliseum. I look forward to being a small part of it. We look forward to hosting the Blue Devils and getting it on at noon on Saturday.
Hey, Coach, how about the Castle Guard? School was canceled yesterday, but they all showed out for you. They made the difference in that game against Georgia Tech. I love to see it. Great to be with you, Coach, as always, and we're looking forward to Saturday.
Taylor, thanks. Dennis, thanks. Appreciate you guys.
Always the best to be with Coach Mike Young.